Good morning, everybody. This is 𝗬𝗓𝗘𝗠 and founder of 𝗬𝗓𝗬 Education. Welcome to 𝗬𝗓𝗬 Podcast. And in today's podcast, I have here with me Navya, one of our students from our job coaching program, and she has done extremely well for herself. And I'm very proud of her achievement. And the reason I'm bringing her in today is so that she can share with you her success journey with our program and how you guys can do the same. Because she was getting lots of good advice from our program, and that's why she got a good result very fast. But before we start, Navya, for those who don't know about you, can you quickly introduce yourself in just maybe 5-6 sentences? Who are you? What did you study, and where are you at the moment?
Yeah, sure, Leo. First of all, good morning, everyone. My name is Navya. So, I have graduated from the Electrical and Electronics Engineering from the Swinburne University in the year 2020. And after that, I started to try to find a job in my own education field,
Mm.
but couldn't. And then I'm currently living in Melbourne. So, I was trying to apply to all of these states, not only just restricted to Victoria. And I worked for Amazon before, so in the
Okay.
problem solving department. Um, I was happy with the job, but it is not aligned with my education background. So, and also to get the PR, it is quite essential to get job related to your stream. So I was in the job searching and job hunting process
Okay.
all
Before we
the way
go,
for the 2 years.
yeah. Oh, for 2 years. Okay. Before we go into that struggle that I love to hear about. So you came here, you say in 2020. Which month were you here in 2020? When did you arrive exactly?
So I came to Melbourne in 2018 and
Oh.
I finished my degree in 2020.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So wow, so you came here in 2018. Okay, and then you finished in 2020. I understand. I understand. And when you finish, like how many jobs do you think you have applied, Navya? Roughly, how many jobs do you think?
Almost like each and every day I used to apply. I started like 10 per day and I increased to 20 per day, and it should be easily like 300 job applications very easily through all the websites like the Seek, Indeed, LinkedIn, everything together. It should be very easy because it's been 2 years, 2020 to 22. So
Yeah. Wow. That's 300. That's a quite a big number of
yeah, yeah.
applications. And out of those 300, how many interviews you landed out of those 300 something applications?
I have gone through till the interview process with
Wow.
five companies. Yeah, that's
Okay.
all. I
Five.
haven't heard
Oh my
anything
God. That's very
from
less.
anybody else, and all I get it is like at the end of the day, your application has been unsuccessful.
Wow. And what do you think are the main reasons for them to say no to you? Why didn't they hire you out of those 5 interviews? Why not?
So these five interviews also I just got it only after joining the program and knowing how to make your resume accordingly, and
Mm,
not only just applying but calling the company after you apply, having a follow up with the people who is actually in the hiring process, getting directly connected through the LinkedIn and messaging things. After
mm.
only these things, I got to the interview stage, not just through the applying. It happened only after the actually joining the program.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. It's good to know that. You didn't tell me that. Okay. It's good to know that. Okay, cool. Now, tell us, so that means for those 300 jobs you apply, because obviously a lot of the students, they went through the same struggle like you. They applied for many jobs and they got rejected. How did that make you feel when you keep getting rejected? How does that make you feel?
It feels definitely so bad. I was at one point that I'll not get a job in this country no more, like I'm
Wow.
done with this. I was at that stage at one point, like almost like helpless. But somehow through the LinkedIn I got to know people help you with the mentorship and guidance of how to get through the process. Yeah.
Wow, because I think you are not the only one who felt like that. I guess there's a lot of students out there who also felt like giving up and struggling so hard, right? So that's really tough for them. Now let's talk about the program. First of all, how do you know about us, Navya? I'm kind of bring us back. How do you know about us, by the way?
I was randomly so searching all the LinkedIn, every
Mm,
sites, anything related to the job,
okay.
professional jobs. So I have just like one day I was scrolling through the home page and I just saw that no PR, no work experience. So that's
Ah,
how it caught my eye. And yeah, I
and it
thought
was
like,
good.
yeah, this is what I am going through, and I thought this is a platform which I need to
Gotcha.
consult them. Yeah.
So you know me through LinkedIn, is it? Or through
Yes, I know
LinkedIn?
through LinkedIn.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, and obviously, if we talk about what was the mistake that you make, then I guess there's quite a few mistakes. I think that you only realize after you join our program. So tell us, what was some maybe three mistakes you had when you apply for the jobs that after joining our job coaching program, you start to realize what was the three biggest mistake?
Applying through the same cover letter, same resume to all the jobs that I have been applying. Yeah, I was like that in my beginning days,
Mm,
and not reading the job description properly, thoroughly, and
mm,
also not getting connected to the company people, like not having a follow up, or I had no idea that we should be approaching them by
mm.
calling, and all the email details which are mentioned in the seek advertisement or anywhere like that. So I didn't know, and I have never done that when I was applying before. That's how I ended up applying a lot of applications. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So you bring up a very nice point you said about calling. And I think this is something that do you call the employers before you join a program? Do you know that you can cold call them?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I didn't believe that people will feel that it is not the standard process or something like that. I was feeling like that. But
Mm,
in my first class, when I was hearing about the call, you'll be cold call and all, and I didn't have that much 100% confidence that this is really happening in Australia. Yeah.
got you, got you. But obviously later on, I guess you found out that it is extremely effective. Cold calling is extremely effective,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Tell us why is it a very effective way to get to the employer directly? Why is it so effective?
Um, what I feel is, first of all, they don't see your resume at all when you apply. Almost 90% of the time, your resume will not be seen most of the times, because
Mm,
they like, even when I talk to two HR people of couple of companies, they were like, um we are with lot of tasks each and every day, so when somebody is approaching from their side, we'll definitely go to them, rather than
mm,
especially for the entry level roles that we are looking for, just a graduate engineer roles.
mm, mm,
So they just want someone with that enthusiasm and able to learn, communicate, and who will be able to fit in their team. So
mm,
these are the main things that they look for. So when somebody approaches them, they feel like it is easy for them to get through the process, other than consulting a person and
mm,
calling them whether they are available still or not, whether they are interested in the job still or not. Whereas an employee who is showing interest towards their
mm,
company will be noticed more
mm.
comparatively.
That's right, and that's right. And it's important for everyone watching this to realize that it's also if you make your hiring manager's life easier, then they will make your life easier too. So that's what Navya have done. She has done calling to the employers, and she make their life easy, and she makes sure the employer pay attention to her application, and as a result, she got selected. So Calling is important. Now can you tell everyone, like, how did I prepare you for the cold call? Like, did my cold call script, did my teaching help you to be able to call more confidently? Was that useful?
Yeah, definitely, because I had no confidence, to be honest, in my beginning days, to call someone, to be that brave enough and ask those questions or anything like that. Even the first few days of cold calling of my journey was simply just calling them and asking them whether they want some graduate or no. That's all. I was unable to go through the whole process because it is really important to know from their side what are they looking for,
Mm,
so that we can manage with ourselves of making, like for example, making those subjects or those projects highlighted, rather
mm,
than the a general criteria of the entire education or skills that you have, which
mm,
makes them feel that it is more aligning with their company's projects.
mm. And how did my questions in the script help you? Those intelligent qualifying questions, was that useful for you?
um, at the end of the interview, only through the questions which I asked made them feel more confident about me to take into their company, because they was only looking for consultant role. Only after I asked 3 to 4 questions with uh, from the script, they felt like she's a worthy candidate to get into the engineer role. Yeah, so I actually went for a consultant um, role, but I ended up getting the engineer what I
Yeah,
wanted.
that's awesome. No, that's really good. That's probably the best part when you told me the story. I'm really, what? That's amazing. So can you, for those who are curious, can you tell them what are the questions you asked them? What are the questions you asked the employer?
So, first one was like, what is the best advice that you can give to someone who is new to your company or new to this role? That was the first one. And the
Mm,
other one was like, what are the duties or the first tasks that I'll be assigned to?
mm.
That was other one. And the next one was like, I made it on my own, so I asked them why. There was a CEO of the company over there
Oh,
who was
wow.
interviewing me.
Mm.
So I asked him like, why did you name this so and so name? Is it
Oh,
because
wow.
you started the production with this particular equipment?
Mm,
So
mm.
that made him really something new, and
Wow.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
those intelligent questions really get them interested in you because it shows that you put extra thoughts into the process. Is that right?
Yeah, even he mentioned at the same time that you really ask good questions. I'm impressed with the way you ask the questions, because I always see people only asking about the salary, my
Mm.
progress in the company, or something like that. But it is important to show them that we are giving to them something, rather than always taking from the company.
That's right. That's right. That's what I teach you right there. Yeah, always give, give,
Yeah.
give. Okay, good. Now, bring us to the follow up. Obviously, I think the second takeaway is probably follow up, and I think you've done that perfectly. Can you tell everybody how important is follow up for you to get this job? Was it the follow up? You done any follow up for this role?
Yes, so how I got this job was actually, first I applied to some other company which was in Albury,
Mm,
and I didn't get the job, yeah, because of the location, and it was a different role as well, not direct role. So they want me to get into first in some role and then step up after training. They want me to promote as an engineer. So somewhere I was not so confident to move to the place because of my own issues. So um, then I asked them whether they can refer me to some other person. So yeah,
nice. That's
because yeah,
referral
I
question.
remember, yeah, from the third class of yours, I remember the one. So I ended up asking the person who was talking to me on the phone. So he suggested me this company,
Wow.
that we have a partnership with them. So
Wow.
they sell us the appliances and equipments for the projects that we deal. So they are also looking for someone, but they didn't post it yet. So that's how, so he referred me as well, my name and details as well to this person. So when I called him, um, it was easy rather than being a new person.
That's
I
right.
just got him from somewhere a rejection application to this one. I
Wow.
made it down. Yeah, I used that. Yeah.
That's a beautiful question. Yeah, Navya, that's a great question. Do you think you could ask this question, Navya, before this program? Do you think you can ask them other than?
No, because I was not at all confident enough, first of all, that they'll be that friendly enough, or they'll be warm enough to take these questions. I had no idea. Like,
Mm,
yeah,
that's right. That's right.
only after getting to the program, I was confident enough that it's okay. Let's ask. Let's start trying rather than doing nothing. We should start learning at
That's
least.
well done. Very well done. So can you tell people what is the question you asked? Because that is a very nice question that I keep drilling it in your brain. What was the question you asked that guy? The referral questions. How you ask that questions?
I just asked him directly, like, because of the I'm not convenient enough to change to this location. So I live in this place, so and so
Mm,
location. So do you think you can let me know if there's someone looking into a graduate electrical engineer role who
mm,
is in
mm.
Melbourne, so that I can be more productive to the company as well. Because yeah, if I'm into a new place, I'm not so sure about, whereas
Mm.
if I'm here, I'll be more productive and able to give yeah, add more value to the company. So that's what
Beautiful.
I I told him. So yeah, that's how he ended up giving their contact. So even this company people, when I went to the interview, he told they both are very good partners since the last 10 years,
Wow.
business partners. So yeah.
That makes a lot of
And
difference. Yeah. That you got
yeah,
some reference from them, right? That makes a lot of difference.
exactly, because otherwise in Melbourne, I don't think it is this easy to get uh what I want, the job.
That's right.
Because of
Oh,
the, yeah, competition, there's a
too
high edge competition in
too
Melbourne.
much.
So
Too
yeah.
much. You bring up a good point. You say that this job is not advertised. Can you explain to everybody what do you mean by this job is not advertised? Because it's a new concept for the viewers.
Definitely. Other than the job which I got now, even before the people whom I called, the companies were not advertised anywhere. I just started randomly calling by seeing the list of companies in the regional areas, particular areas.
Hmm.
They don't post the ad, but they still would love to hire someone
Mm,
because they want someone in the future or anything like that. And somebody is approaching by themselves. They don't want to leave if
mm.
we are capable enough to show that we can be able to fit in the role and give justice to the skill that they need.
Gotcha, gotcha. So it was very important that people need to know this information, isn't it, Navya? Because before this program, you only think that everything is advertised, right? That's what you think before.
Yes, exactly. I had no idea that people will be hiring and people will at least encourage me to call and take the call. Even I had no idea. But
Gotcha,
I
gotcha.
think, yeah, definitely, like, for especially for the beginners, the graduate roles, I think it is only through the offline jobs that we can get into it. I think the chances will be only 2% of having a scope that we'll be able to get into a job through the online, because of the competition and all the, they always hire internally most of the times.
That's right.
So yeah, I think this is the most important to, if someone is trying so hard to get a job, I think the first step they need to do is go for online job, definitely.
I mean, offline job, you say. Go for.
Offline, yeah, which is not advertised.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So probably last two question here, Navya, is a lot of people they told me that there is thing called professional year. Have you heard about professional year before?
I'm
Right.
currently enrolled in the PY. Yes.
Okay. Can you tell everybody, is my program better or is it the same as as the professional year?
There's no comparison at all because professional year, I pay 15,500 and I have no clue why I'm paying that amount because because the skill or what they teach is not worth to that at all, and it is not at all related to finally ending up to a job.
Wow.
Only if they provide you an internship, yeah, definitely it will be useful. But for me, I think because I don't have that span of visa, so PY is not used. I didn't join PY, to be honest, to get a job. It's only for the 5 points to secure, that's all. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
But you learn more from my
But
program or you learn more from the PY? Which one you learn more?
I learned everything from the program.
I'm happy to happy to hear that, because some people, they think that my program is the same as PY, and I'm always telling them, mate, I'm on the next level. Do not compare me with PY, because they just teach you.
Yeah, because professional year is just a program which gives you right from the basics, and that's all, like how to have a professional kind of appearance and all, but not right straight away how to hit the job. That is not their point. That is not what they teach at all. Whereas the Leo's coaching program is straight outright. The whole point is how to land the job at the end of the day.
Mm, got you. And do you feel that our support throughout the program was good for you? Do you think we are supportive and we'll keep helping you throughout the whole process?
Yeah, even when Leo first called me, I was not so sure to get into the program because I already made my mind like I'm never going to get any job in this country.
Uh,
So I was like that. And after seeing the 1 hour free demo class of the coaching program, and after joining the program and started with 2 classes, I had an idea that okay, this can be possible. It's not impossible.
so I make you believe in
Yeah.
yourself again, right? I make you kind of believe that you
Exactly,
can do it.
exactly. Even when I got the rejections and when I didn't follow up properly and didn't make the resume and send the application properly, it was only Erin especially. She was like, "It's okay, just keep doing." Because you need that person or that mentorship who will be able to push you and make you learn from the failure as well. It's not only that it's just gone, but what
Mm.
happened and what you're learning. So all these things were taught, and yeah, I was made more confident, especially because before I was almost I'm so scared of interview.
Mm.
Yeah, to face the interview. And after the program, I made myself easy, and definitely after 4 to 5 interviews, even though if they don't work out, it is really important that you're making yourself easy with the process, entire 40 minutes to 1 hour of interview process.
Gotcha. And do you agree with me that what I teach you is actually a life skill? Because even if after this job, if you want to get another job, you know how to do it now. You don't have to be scared or apply on sick like everyone. Do you agree that it's a life skill for you?
Yes, exactly. Because yeah, definitely, like I mentioned before, it's not at all through the online that we are getting what we want. It's only because of the few things and few definitely how to make a cover letter. That was the main thing which I can mention that I have learned and changed,
Wow.
and which really took me till the interview stage was a cover letter format, which I learned from the program.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Very nice. Last question is for those who's watching this, Navya, would you recommend them to join our job coaching program? And if yes, like, why do you think they should invest themselves in this program?
So, being a non-experienced person in a new country and which is not your own country, and you should be if you want to know how actually the hiring process, and what the people look for an employee in Australia, I
Mm,
think definitely, yeah, Leo's program is one thing which gives you a live information of what is currently happening in the market, other than following very old style of just applying and doing things. It it gives you a real sense of what is actually happening, because even the other people have mentioned that they have like in a stretch there are 5 to 6 companies, and no company have ever displayed their advertisements on any of the sites. Yeah, they
oh,
only hire just like randomly from any persons of there in the company known or like that.
gotcha.
Yeah, so yeah, I think this will be the best platform to first start yourself in making yourself of how to get into the Australian hiring process.
Okay. Thank you for the nice word. And last thing is, how does that make you feel now, Navya, knowing that you're gonna work in your field, and everything you have studied for has finally been paid for. So how do you make the feel now? Do you feel good now that you got a good job?
It makes me first feel peaceful. There were so many days that I had sleepless nights thinking,
Wow.
wondering if I'll be able to get at least land a job
Oh,
or not at all from this country, because the education is so costly here, and we paid so much, and we are unable to do what we actually, and not doing a job which you are not really into, which is not related to you. At the
mm,
end of the day, I was wondering like, why am I doing this, what I am doing in my life. Yeah, there was a point like that. Now it gives me a relief that I started my career in my life. Yeah, I started my
mm.
journey, and also to support my visa. Definitely, without job these days, yeah, I don't think PR is possible.
Exactly. It's just too difficult now without a good job, right? So Navya, I wish you very best. Thank you for trusting in us, and I'm glad that you use our service. So we both know what happened behind the scenes. Right?
I would
Um,
like to mention one last thing.
okay.
First time Leo called me, I was not at all interested, and I was like, just I was thinking like some random sales guy have called me, and I was like not into the program. Yeah. Please, I ended up wasting nearly 1.5 months there.
Mm,
So I can tell some others like, you need to trust the program. Yeah.
yeah. Thank you for trusting us, and it's paid off for you. Yeah, it's paid
Yeah,
off very well.
exactly.
Now, I'm really happy for you, and I hope that this is just the beginning of your journey. And I know from this point onwards, your life is going to keep going up like this. So make sure you keep working hard, and stay in touch with us. No matter how successful you are, never forget the person who helped you. Yeah, Navya, don't forget.
Sure.
And tell everyone about me as well, Navya, so I can help more students, because
Yes,
a lot of the
definitely.
student, it's really hurting me to see engineer like yourself wasting your life away doing the job that you are not meant to do, and your potential is here, and you always keep yourself down here. So that's why I create this program to help people like you and other people. So please help me spread my word, be my ambassador, right? Spread my words so we can help more people. Okay. Thanks for
Sure,
joining us today,
definitely.
Navya. You take care. Thank you.
Thank you, Leo.
Bye
Thank you once
bye.
again.
Take care. Bye bye.